everybody. Hey, Face family and friends. And hello to all YouTube watchers over on the YouTube page. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Yes, honey, you are in the right place if you are on Triple M Money Management. Yes, we are back in rotation, honey. We took a little vacation, but a little time for the month. We were celebrating financial literacy month, so we did not have a broadcast in April, but honey, we are back in full effect for May. Hey, Synovia girlfriend, thank you for jumping in from the YouTube streets. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let everybody know that you are on with Triple M Money Management Matters. And I am your girl, Lisa Stringer Bailey. I'm the owner and creator of Triple M Money Management Matters. And I specialize in helping win more money, save more money, and most importantly, protect that money. Okay? Because I am a licensed insurance professional here in the state of Georgia. And I help people realize, help women in particular, that they have to protect, honey. They got to protect their families. They got to protect their children. They got their husbands, their mama, their daddy, their cousin, whoever they know in their family that don't have life insurance coverage, because it's so very important to have that in your financial plan. And in Money Management Matters, we show you how to budget your money, how to set up your financial plan so that you can have life insurance incorporated into your financial plan, honey, because we got to have it. We got to be more prepared. So listen, let me make sure that I am live over on the book, honey. Let me just go on over there. And as y'all come in and y'all see me live and y'all are live, I want y'all to share this video out, honey. Share it out with your family and your friends. Let them know that Lisa Stringer Bailey is on the book. Yep, look like I am live and in effect on the Facebook page. So I'm going to share this out to my group on Facebook, which is Your Money Ma'am. So if you're not part of my Facebook group, honey, go ahead and look that up, Manage Your Money Ma'am. Get in there and see what we got going on over in the group, because this is for my sisters, for my women, for my moms, for my aunties that's trying to get their money all the way together, honey. That's why I am here, to help you get all that done. So as you come in, also say, hey girl, hey, and let me know that you're here so I can speak to you. And thank you, Synovia. You said I am looking lovely. Thank you so much, honey. Synovia, can you hear me okay? Let me know that I'm loud and clear over on the YouTube page. And thank you for sharing, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So listen, I got something very some for you all tonight. Y'all know on the podcast, I like to bring in guests, particularly from the financial industry, okay, to let you know that not only I have, something to say or a little bit of expertise about finances in this industry, but I want other people to come on with me so we can discuss questions and let you all know that some of the information that I'll be telling y'all is indeed true. A lot of people be like, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. You know how we can be like, oh, I don't know if I believe that. And then we procrastinate. Okay. We keep putting off getting our budgets in order. We keep putting off getting life insurance in order. We keep putting off getting credit fixed. Okay. So tonight, my special guest, Miss Felicia, is coming on here, and she's going to be tired. Okay. So it is something that we have to about, and we really need to think about it at an early age, because when we get out into the world and we start thinking about maybe owning our own home, or we might want to purchase a very nice car, or business that takes a good credit score, that when that's when we really need to have credit and our credit score and information about our credit score in hand and in our brain. Hey, Miss Desiree, for jumping on, sweetie. So look, I ain't gonna prolong the time because we want to keep this to about 20 to 30 minutes. Because look, Monday night seems to be a very busy night for broadcasts, for information, and we got things we got to do, honey. But y'all know I normally come on about 9:30. But I came on a little bit early for Getty, and I'm gonna bring her and we're gonna chop it up for just a few minutes and see what kind of information and how she can help us. So come on in here, Felicia. Let's see what you got going on, honey. Give me 1 second and to make sure she is in here correctly. We've been having some technical difficulties, so honey. We are going to get it right now. Miss Felicia, can you hear me, girl? Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly, Lisa. Can you hear me?
Very.
Can you,
I can hear you now, honey. Thank
you
you
can hear me?
so much for coming on with me this evening.
You are
I can hear
welcome.
you. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to let you introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do. Tell us a little bit about your business, and then we are going to get right into the broadcast, okay?
All right. First, I want to give it back to you, Lisa. Thank you so much for this opportunity to spread the word and get the word out and to educate in regards to financial literacy. So often we're not taught this in school. So thank God that I found a place in which I could partner with a group of people so that I could actually share and spread the word of financial literacy when it comes to credit repair. And, of course, with you and I doing the life insurance and annuities as well. So I want to give it back to you and thank you so much for this opportunity. You do a phenomenal job educating all of us when it comes to financial matters with Triple M. So I thank you so much for that. But my name is Felicia Browner, and I am a financial literacy coach. Been doing that for ever since 2017 when I started doing financial literacy in regards to credit repair. I saw so many in my community that were not educated properly when it comes to credit. That brings about so much low scores when it comes to being able to get jobs, when it comes to just a whole lot of things. So I partnered and I decided that I want to help my community, my family, my friends, just help impact a multitude of people, impact lives, and help them in regards to that. So I've been doing it. I've helped numerous people become homeowners, get their buying power back when it comes to credit, get their scores up so they can qualify for lower loans when it comes to car loans, when it comes to purchasing a home, when it comes to even a job. Your credit is everything. So that's my spiel on me. I've been doing that. That's a passion of mine. I really love helping people in my community and outside of my community. But I just want to educate. I just want to be a voice to be able to help people in life do better, because I believe when you know better, you do better.
Absolutely, honey. So yeah, that's why me and you are business partners in the life
Yes.
insurance industry. Felicia is also a licensed life insurance professional as well as I am. And in our company, we are all about financial literacy. Okay, we got to teach people the importance of having a life insurance policy as well as having good credit. So, my
Yeah.
first question to you, Felicia, and I think you covered it a little bit already, is why is it so important to maintain good credit? That is not just something that is put out there by some people say the government, to have a hold on us or whatever the rumors and the wise tales are. But go ahead and break it down to us. why having good credit important? Okay.
Good credit is important because credit is everything. But when I say credit is everything, credit is everything. It has so much influence on the things of your life. Just say if you decided you want to apply for a job with the law enforcement, any government agency, or any financial institution, guess what they're going to do? They're going to check your credit. Why? Because they want to know how big of a risk you will be in the financial institution. Of course, they may figure if you have a low credit score, other things may happen, So they're going to check your credit. So when it comes to a job, you want to have great credit. When it comes to your car insurance premium, you may not believe it. When you have those high car insurance premiums, guess what? It's because they check your credit, because there is a credit score that they go by for your car insurance premium. So when you're paying $200 and $300 for a 2016 or something car, you're like, wow, it shouldn't be this high. They've looked at your score. They have a score because it's a risk. Any insurance company is taking a risk on you. So that is how they rate you with your car insurance premiums as well. Mm-hmm. Also, when it comes to a car insurance loan, if you have a very low score, it's a risk that you may not be able to pay your car payment. They're not willing to risk it. And if you do have a score that is kind of high enough, you have a very extremely high interest rate that comes along with that. So you may be driving in a 2015, and if you're paying $400 and $500, just say for a Honda or Chevy or something, you're not supposed to be doing that. But it's a reflection of your credit score. Also, it affects your deposits. You know how you have to put a deposit down on your utility bill, your cell phone bills, your apartments. Your credit is factored into all of that. As a matter of fact, if you have an extremely low credit score, it's a possibility that you're not able to get an apartment. If you're able to put a deposit down on utility bills, it's so high, it's a very high deposit. So that's another factor. And your ability to get a business loan. If you want to start your own small business, if you want to start your own cleaning business, your own lawn service business, any small business that you have, and if you want to get a business loan, guess what? They're looking at your personal credit. They're looking at your personal credit. That's the determination of whether or not they want to will issue you out a loan or not. And it also can save you a great amount of money when it comes to your mortgage, having excellent credit.
Woo, child. You done listed a whole conundrum of issues that we can run into if we don't have a good credit score, because it's laying it down. I hope y'all taking notes, honey. This is a note-taking opportunity, okay? Because all those areas just laid out for us as areas that do check your credit, honey. If you paying a $500 car payment, look, if for a 2015, that's an old vehicle, then yeah, it's probably because your credit score ain't where it needs to be, honey. And that's something we need to look into, get it fixed, and find out what the heck is going on. So we got to start checking our credit report. Okay, Felicia, so my next question to you is, can you give us at least one step that we can take to start creating credit or credit if we already have credit? So just start with creating credit, because a lot of people, especially our younger generation, I'm talking to our young people, and if we have some mothers or fathers, y'all need to share this with your young people. One step that they can do to start creating credit, good credit. Let's keep it at good credit, because everybody got credit, but everybody's credit ain't good.
Good credit. That is exactly correct, Lisa. One step that you can do to create good credit is this. Guess what? For your 12 and 13-year-old, put them as an authorized user on your credit card. Add them as an authorized user on your credit card. Now, of course, don't give them a credit card, but with your on-time payments on your credit card, that's building their credit portfolio. That's getting them to start a heads up on good credit. So That's what you can do. You can add your kids onto your credit card, as a authorized user, and that helps build credit for them. That's one step. Now, if you're kind of seasoned, if you're kind of in the seasoned generation and you don't have credit established, just say you might have been someone who believed in just paying for everything. That's okay until you have to purchase a home for $250,000 or $300,000. Do you have that much saved up? Or do you have that amount of money just readily handy, or whatever? So if you're not a youth or a young adult or a teenager, what you may want to do is you may want to establish credit by doing small things. You may want to go get a furniture loan or something like that. Go get a piece of furniture if they allow you to do that. Some places may allow you to start out like that. Or you can get a secured credit card. You can get a secured credit card. Now, secured credit card is where you put a certain amount of money on a credit card. You pay on that credit card on a monthly basis, never going over your 30% utilization, which we'll touch on later on. Never going over your 30% utilization. You pay that monthly. You pay that up. And then after a certain amount of time, when you keep paying on that secured credit card, guess what? When the credit card company see how well you manages that, guess what? They take it from a secured credit card to unsecured credit card. So that's a few ways that you can do when it comes to whether you're young and don't have credit and trying to get established, being an authorized use on your parents' credit card, or you can also, if you're a little old season, you can start with little things such as an unsecured credit card or getting a piece of furniture or something like that.
Okay, very great tips, good tips, good tips. Tara said those are some great tips that you're giving, girl. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Now, look,
Thank
you touched on a lot. You touched on a lot. You are dropping them gems, honey. So listen, credit. Let's go to let me ask you this. So about seasoned people that's had credit before may not have maintained our credit in a proper manner that we should have. What is your advice as far as how to start fixing our credit or restoring our credit or improving our credit? And kind of answer, talk a little bit about the range that your credit could be. Like if you're in the 500-600s compared to if you're in the 700-800s, and kind of break that down a little bit.
Okay. So what you can do if you are, seasoned, and not a younger, and you've had some credit challenges, what you need to do first of all is you need to get your free copy of your credit report. Every year you can get a free copy from Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. You get a free copy of your credit report. Look and see what's on there. Look and see your derogatory items. Look and see any inquiries you have on there. Look and see your credit portfolio. It tells you all of that. It's going to tell you all of that. You want to do that first. So you acknowledging and you seeing what's going on. Life happens. Sometimes credit happens because, it may be from a divorce, or it may be from you were laid off or fired from a job. So life happens. It's okay. It's happened, to all of us. When I started with this amazing company that I'm a part of, my credit score was a 528. Not because I didn't know about credit. My credit seesawed because I would do stuff. If I had a credit card that was just Capital One gave me a credit card for $300. Guess what? I used the $300 because I did not know about a 30% utilization. I wasn't taught that in school. I wasn't taught that at home. Yeah. So I didn't know not to use
they don't teach all of
the $300 credit card, credit line. So what you want to do is you want to start that way. You definitely want to get with a reputable credit restoration company. There are all kind of companies out here that profess about helping you get your credit straight, helping you restore your credit score, you need to do your research on a reputable company. What you want to look at is you want to look at their score with the Better Business Bureau. You want to do that. You want to look at the reviews of the company. There are so many things, because ultimately, guess what? You can repair your credit. A lot of people say, well, hey, I can repair my own credit. You can repair your own credit. You know, you can change your own oil. Maybe you can pull your own teeth. You don't do that. You go to the professionals. You go to the dentist and you go to the car shop and you let them do it. So what you want to do is you want to get a reputable company to do your credit restoration. Scores start from 300 all the way up to 850. 850 is excellent credit. When you have hit 850, baby, you can sign and drive. You're no longer at the car dealership sitting 6 and 7 hours hoping and praying that they can find somebody or their grandma to finance you. You can sign and drive when you get there. When you're there, and you go there, you go to that car shop at 400, at 500, you're gonna sit there 6 hours because they trying to find somebody. Will anybody take a risk on this one here?
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Excellent credit, baby. What you can have whatever you like with excellent credit, baby. You can have whatever you like, you know. No down payment. You can have whatever you like. No down payment.
Girl, and I put that in my description of this video, honey.
You can have whatever you like. I'm telling you,
you can have you can have the desires of your heart, honey. If you want that BMW, if you want that shaker wagon or whatever that G-Wagon thing
G-Wagon
around there, honey, if you want it, if you got that 850 score, what you say, boo? 850 score, you ain't gonna be sitting there all day.
850 is everything, you know. Amen. You go up to another level with that 850. You go up to another level. But now don't mind. Now listen, if you get to 710, 750, that's better than 300, 400, 500. You know. But 850 is the big kahuna. I'm telling you, 850 is where it goes. You know, that's what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting for 850. I hadn't hit the 850 yet, but baby, I'm tapping there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
Okay, we are shooting for the 850, honey. Everybody on this call need to be shooting for the 850. So look,
that's right. Hashtag 850.
I'm trying to tell y'all need to get with my girl Felicia, honey. Okay, hey, hashtag 850.
Hashtag 850. And let's go to work. Let's go to work.
I love it. Okay. Well, okay. So you talk about work right there. Let me go ahead and ask you this. How long does it normally take to see an improvement in your credit score?
Well, Lisa, I'll tell you just like this. It's not a magical thing. It's going to take longer than it's according to what all is on your credit. I put like that. Now, of course, if you have a couple of evictions, if you have a foreclosure, you have a repossession, you have 2 or 3 bankruptcy. Because now people do have more than one bankruptcy. Did you know that? If you have bankruptcy. So, of course, if you have a lot of stuff on there, don't look to get your credit repaired in 30 days. It takes time. It takes time. It took time for you to mess that credit up. It's going to take time for you to clean that credit up because you have to get the negative items. You have to take care of the negative items, but you also have to add positive trade lines to help your score go up as well. So it's going to take time. I can't say it's going to take 30 days. It's going to take this amount of days. It's all according to each individual and what they have on their credit report. You have numerous student loans that are in default. If you have tax liens, if you have public notices, some that has had to go to the courthouse in your state or whatever, it's going to take time. It's not a rushed process. Credit takes time to reestablish. That's why we stress so importantly to maintain great credit. When you're starting out, I tell the younger generation, when you're getting out of high school, go to college, don't get into all of those credit cards. Don't let them trick you with the okie doke with those credit cards. That's going to mess you up. That's going to mess you up.
Mercy.
That's going to mess you up.
Honey, it takes time.
Listen,
Lisa. Honey.
It takes time.
It do take time. Let me just tell y'all, when I got out, when I joined the military, out of high school. And honey, every credit card in the mall offered me a card, because they knew I was in the military, and they knew that if I didn't pay it, they could go through the military payroll people, and they could just get it out of my account. So, I mean, at one time in my life, I know I had about 20 credit cards. 20.
Oh, wow.
Because every store that you go in is going to offer you a credit card, okay? And it's a way of getting into debt, especially if you can't pay it off. And like Felicia said, they don't tell you that you can't use the whole amount. They don't tell you nothing about keeping it at 30% of your credit limit and below to maintain good credit. They don't tell you all that. So it's just a big and below, it's just a big racket from the get-go to get us into debt and to get our credit bad from the jump start. So, honey, share this.
And if you do have to get your credit card,
with your young adults and let them know to start off on a better foot.
Yeah, if you do have to get you a credit card, get you one solid credit card. Stay away from those store credit cards. I don't care when you go to Macy's, JC Penney, whatever. Well, if you apply for this card, you can get 30%. Let them say no, thank you. No, thank you. That's okay. I'm good. Well, you can save this amount. I'm okay. Thank you, just the same. Leave those store credit cards alone. They are more trouble than they are helpful. Lisa said she had 20 cards.
Now let me ask you this.
I'm proud of you, Lisa. You did it, girl. I'm proud of you. Yes. You learned about those 20 cards, right?
Yay, Lisa Bacon. Thank you for jumping in, honey. Yes. Honey, tell the truth and shame the devil. So now we just have to get the word out to all our peers, our children, our mamas, our sisters, our cousins. Listen, y'all. Get your credit under control, okay? Because I just want to plug in right here too, Felicia. If we had less credit cards and less credit card debt, we would have more money to put toward life insurance, okay? That's where management matters come in, because I show you how to get this credit cleaned up, how to get those credit cards paid off, and how to leave them alone, okay? And put that money toward something else, or life insurance. And so notice that applications come to my home for her daughter. I tear them up before they hit my door, okay? But her dad got her a credit card, and I am not happy about it. Well, it's good to have one MasterCard or one
Visa,
or
American Express,
and just teach her how to use only 30% and below. It's gonna help her.
Yes, Synovia, that's correct. Just guide her. If the credit card limit is $3,000, say no. Do what how you figure your utilization is. What you do is you take that 3,000 times 0.30. Whatever that number comes up to be, if it's $200, don't go over that $200. As a matter of fact, maybe do only $150 or $100. That is how you find out what your credit utilization is. Whatever your credit limit is, times 0.30, whatever number you get, you're not supposed to go over that amount. And preferably, if you can keep your utilization at even 15% or 20%, but definitely don't slide over that 30% at all, because that's going to have a very high impact on your credit score. A very high impact when you go to 30% utilization.
On the credit score.
On your credit scores.
Yeah, absolutely. So keep that in your notes, honeys. 30% or below.
Yes.
Okay, so Felicia, as we get ready to wrap up, because I don't want to hold you too long, because I know you got another live to jump on. Tell us about the company that you work for and the services that they provide and how they help people with their credit. And then give us how we can get in contact with you.
Okay. The amazing company that has changed my life and several other lives. The name of it is United Credit Education Services. Now, this company was founded in 2004. It is headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and it has the same two key executives ever since it was founded, which is Mike Toloff and Paramel Neck. And the company is a debt-free company. I always love to put that in there because the company is a debt-free company. How can we educate others about debt if we're in debt? So it's a debt-free company. So the services that we offer, our flagship product is credit restoration, helping you with your credit issues. But not only do we have that, because we are United Credit Education Services, we want to educate you so you don't get back into the same place. So with your credit restoration, guess what? You get 12 other amazing services that come free with it at no additional cost to you. Now, the services that we provide to you to make sure that you don't get back in that same predicament again, we have a budgeting tool to teach you how to budget, to set yourself on a budget. We have that. We have Credit Builder. Credit Builder is it's a kind of like a library of information that shows you templates like it shows you dispute letters. It shows you templates with your just said if you want to pay off a collection or something, it'll show you how to do a paid in full to delete or pay to delete. It gives you that template. It gives you other templates that you can reference. It's just a library of information and resources to help you. You're getting that for free. We also have credit attorneys. We have credit attorneys because we know how some of these debt collectors try to harass you, call you when they're not supposed to be calling you on your job, harassing you. Guess what? You don't have to settle for that. We have a team of credit attorneys at your disposal for free that comes with the credit restoration. We also have credit monitoring. During the credit repair process with our company, you get your own website in which you can see your items that has been disputed, that has been deleted, and it also shows you your score increases. So you're never left in the dark as to what we are doing when it comes to the credit repair process. We also have a debt payoff. One of my business partners had their mortgage paid off in 15 years. They put their mortgage, the amount that they had on the mortgage, and they said they wanted to have it paid off in 15 years. So guess what? It's showing them how to pay off their mortgage in 15 years. It's giving you them those steps. Also, we have what we call Rocket Lawyer. You've seen the commercial. You've seen Rocket Lawyer. You've seen those ads on Facebook where you would pay $39.99 for Rocket Lawyer. Huh? Guess what? It's free. One of our free services that comes with this amazing company is free, Rocket Lawyer. So you can do your own promissory notes. You can do your own, Lord, we don't want to think of, but you may can do your own divorce thing. But they give you the templates. They give you the documents, the legal documents that you can utilize with Rocket Lawyer. You also have access to those lawyers. If you have any questions, whether it comes to business, whether it comes to entertainment, you have your access to those lawyers. We also have a financial lockbox. That is a password protected online solution in which you can store like your life insurance policies, your 401k information, any information that you want stored. So just assume that if your house get burned down, that information and all of your information is burned down. You have that information stored into that password protected online solution that only you have the password to and someone that you trust to have the password to as well. We also have identity monitoring. And guess who we have identity monitoring through? Allstate. Now, you know, Allstate is not going to let anyone tamper with their name because they are very, very high reputable company. So Allstate is the one who does our identity monitoring because we know the dark web is so busy. People are scammers. People are stealing people's identity at an all-time high. But with Allstate, we're in good hands. Okay, so we also have net worth. We have net worth. You know everyone else net worth, the celebrities. But do you know your own net worth? You don't have to be a celebrity or a reality star, a football player, or anything like that. You have a net worth. We have the tool to show you what your net worth is. We have a savings tool, a saving goal. You may be wanting to save for your kids to go to college, or you may be wanting to save for a vacation. This tool shows you exactly the amount of money that you need to save, how often, how frequency, and it tells you, so it gives you your saving goal. We have a will and trust. Now, if you've ever tried to get a will and trust, if you looked into that, you're looking at what, $7,000 to $10,000. This is free. One of the free services with our company. Even when you decide that, hey, I've got my credit score where I want to be, this is still yours. This is your will and trust. This is a legal binding document that you will get that is yours forever. You have to get it notarized and it's yours. When I had my cancer, guess what? They always ask me, do you have a will? Do you have a direct what they call it, a direct something? Well, you know, they got a name for it in hospital. You all help me out, but you know what it is. But anyway, they want to know that I have a will. Thank God I had one. Yeah. Thank God I didn't need it, but I had one. And then the last one that is near and dear to my heart that I really love about this company is not only are they concerned about us, Lisa, they are concerned about our future generation. So we have the Youth Financial Literacy Program. Do you know how much we gave in scholarships this year? $600,000 was given in scholarships. How is that attained? For each person that enrolls for credit repair, $9 of that comes and goes into a pool to help with that. Our goal shooting for 2023, we want to give away $1 million in scholarship funds. Now you get those to the ones who qualify is high school seniors and college freshmen. Only thing you have to do is write out an essay, answer a few questions, and it's awarded. They split it. They have $10,000, certain amount for $10,000, $7,000, $35,000. You know, it's split up. But you can go on the Youth Financial Literacy program, and you can look at that YFL. And it'll show you that, you know, it'll show you information from this year as well. So that's what I love. Not only are they concerned about us and helping us with our credit, but they are also concerned about our future generation. And that speaks volume when it comes to our company. That's what makes us different from others, because we're looking out for our future generation as well. Now, how you can get in contact with me? How you can get in contact with me is I'm on Instagram as the Financial Literacy Coach. I am on Facebook as Felicia Fanning Browner. You can get it. I am also in LinkedIn as the Financial Literacy Coach. I'm also on there. I'm even on TikTok. I'm also on TikTok. So you can contact me there, or you can contact me also on my website. And I'll try to post that down there some kind of way. But my website, trying to see if I can get that, or at least I'm gonna leave it in the comments. But my website is www.ucspp.net/capital F, capital B, small ROWNER1. So it's www.ucspp.net/F Browner1. And then you can get a look at all of the amazing products that we have. We also have something to help increase your credit score. Credit My Rent, because I believe in if they report your mortgage on your credit, why should your rent not be reported? That's another one of the services that you can utilize to increase. That's like a trade line. Credit My Rent, and it goes as far back as 2 years of your on-time rental payments. That can be reported to the credit bureaus. We have that. And we have the Sable card, that is a secure credit card that you can utilize as well. So that's the reason I'm so passionate, because we have amazing services, amazing products that has helped a lot of people, and I hope to help a lot more. And I hope that you all have enjoyed the information, because I'm real passionate, as you can see, about helping others. But I'll also drop that in the comments. My website.
Yeah, drop your website. Okay. Yeah, honey, okay. I tell you what, you have really blessed our soul this evening, honey, because you have gave us so many wonderful gems and information and tips about our credit. And honey, this company, I have heard of many credit restoration, credit repair companies, and like you said, 1,000,000 of them out there, but nowhere near the list of services that you just named has any of the ones I've ever worked with for before gave along with the credit. So that is outstanding. That is wonderful. I hope that someone that hears this broadcast will be able to take advantage of this because, honey, we're trying to tell you credit is so important. Credit matters, y'all. It matters. And the way that we utilize it, it matters. Okay. We can't just be out here using it all willy nilly. And we can't just be racking up a whole bunch and not paying it and then think we're going to be able to get a nice home or car one day. We got to be responsible and understand how credit works, okay? Because it is so very important. Felicia, girl, I appreciate you so much for coming through here, taking the time out of your busy schedule to come on my broadcast and share with my audience all the information that you just shared with us. I hope that everyone can say
You're
the same,
welcome.
that they learned something
Yes.
that they didn't know before they got here.
Yeah.
So
Now I
listen,
do.
I'm gonna pop her
I have a
website up
Zoom.
here on the screen.
There we go. Yeah, that's it. I have a Zoom at 9, but I do if it's a
Y'all
couple of
screenshot
questions,
that.
before I hop up. Okay.
Does anybody quick questions then? Any quick questions? So while we're waiting for some questions to come on the screen, if we got any, I'll give y'all a few minutes. I do want to say, y'all know, if y'all have followed me for any period of time, y'all know I always incorporate into my financial literacy and my information that I give a biblical principle behind it, okay? Because I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, God, and the Holy Spirit. And right before I do a broadcast or do any information, I always pray and ask God, what can I share, with your people today? And what scriptures can I share that pertains to this subject matter? So we're talking about credit this evening. So I just quickly, and I put a scripture in my description. I do believe it was Romans. Let me see which one. Romans 13:8. Leave no debt, let no debt remain outstanding. And that's the end. So God is already telling us if we are going to partake in debt, okay, or we're going to have credit, we need to be responsible enough to pay. And the most important part is pay it on time, okay, because that's going to increase your credit score as well. I know Felicia didn't say much about that, but paying your credit on time, if not early, will get us to that 750, right?
That is the biggest chunk of your credit profile. 35% payment history. Your on-time payment is the biggest chunk of your credit profile. The biggest chunk. 30% is your credit utilization, what you do with those credit cards. 15% is the length of credit that you have. How long have you been established with your credit? Then 10% is new credit, any new credit that you have, in new credit inquiries. So please don't let people just tag, pull your credit, apply for this, apply for that. I'm going to here. Okay, you turn me down for a car, so I'm gonna go here. You turn me down for this car, so I'm gonna go here. All of those, anything over 2 inquiries is having a high impact on your credit. Anything over two is having a high impact on your credit. And 10% is your types of credit that you have, whether it's revolving credit or installment credit. That's the 100% type. 35% payment history. 30% credit utilization. 15% length of credit. 10% those new credit inquiries that you're letting people pull at your credit. And lastly, the other 10% is your types of credit, whether you have revolving or installment credit.
Perfect. See, there we go. There's another nugget that we probably didn't even know how our credit score is combined on the different type of aspects of credit. It's different percentages that go toward the score. So that is good right there. So one other Bible verse that I found I wanted to share with y'all was Proverbs 2:7, and it says over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. Okay. So when we borrow money from these banks via the credit cards, we're just like slaves to them. Okay. So we have got to build up our own resources. Okay. We want to be the lender, not the borrower. Okay. So I do want to say also with this, all credit ain't bad. Credit is good, but we got to utilize it in a correct way. Okay. Because if you do want to own a home one day, that's very important to have. You're gonna have to get, if you don't have $100,000 or $200,000, then of course we're gonna have to get a loan for that. We're gonna have to owe someone for that. Ways to do it so that you have a good down payment, then you won't owe as much. And then there's tricks to that. If you make an extra 1 or 2 payments every year, you can cut that debt down from 30 years to 20 years, from 20 years to 15 years. It's a lot of different ways to utilize credit. So we just want to make sure that we utilize it's giving us assets. It's giving us something to our children and our children's children. Okay. So I wanted to end on that. Any questions coming through? So hopefully you all will get in touch with Felicia offline. Get in touch with her. Get on her website. She's on Facebook. She's on IG. She's on LinkedIn. And she's on TikTok, honey. So just look her up and get with her and make an appointment and see if you can benefit the company that she works for and take advantage of all those services that they offer. I just think it's fabulous. So Felicia, just give us some ending words of encouragement and motivation. Y'all know Mondays are my Mondays money motivation. So I hope and pray that this motivated you all to pull your free credit report. If you have not pulled it this year, go ahead and get out there and pull your free credit reports off the credit bureaus. Give it a look, see, give it a review, see what's right, see what's wrong. And if you don't have time to do it yourself, just like Felicia said, sometimes we have to get an expert to help us fix things messed up. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because we've all made mistakes. And like she said, it took us a long time to get into these financial mistakes, and it's going to take a little bit of time. We have to be patient, take steps, do what we need to do to get out of it. So with that, Felicia, give us some parting words, and we'll get on out of here.
Motivation Monday. What I would say is, when it comes to anything, take your time. You can't fix that which you do not acknowledge. Life happens. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. And just stay in your lane. How reliable is Credit Karma? Okay, Synovia, Credit Karma. Credit Karma basically is a website that their main focus is with credit cards. As you see, they offer you credit cards. But you can use that to see some things that are on your credit report. It doesn't show you all things. That's the reason why you need to get the free credit reports from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. But it gives you kind of like a ballpark of what's on your credit, and stuff like that. But now the scores are not your FICO scores. Those are your Vantage scores. Those scores are not what lenders look at when it comes to you being qualifying for a home or anything like that. Those are just your Vantage scores, kind of like a ballpark score. So you definitely want to get your FICO scores. Those are your true scores. And with our company, that is what we use. We use your FICO scores on your website. Smart Credit, we have Smart Credit, and it shows your FICO score. So Credit Karma it's good somewhat, for some things. I'm not going to knock it and say, oh, no, but it's not the true picture of your credit, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So,
that's a good question. So it's good for some things, just basic information, but not the true of your all three credit bureaus.
Right. Right.
Good question,
And we all
Sonova.
make mistakes. We all make mistakes when it comes to finance because we weren't taught in school. A lot of us we weren't taught at the dinner table, and
Right.
it's okay. It's okay to just acknowledge that you have a problem. If you have a shopping problem, you can't solve it unless you acknowledge you have I'm a compulsive shopper. You have to acknowledge those things, or whatever. So just fix it. Fix your credit. Fix whatever is going on that and take time for your mental health. My God, women, we give a lot of ourselves to our husbands, to our children, to our employers, to everyone else, but we do not do self-care. That's the motivation I want you to do. Do self-care because our mental health matters, because we can't get overwhelmed. We can't get overburdened. Well, we just need to take that time out for us. Take time out for yourself. Love on yourself and step away from the family, the husband, and the employee sometimes. Take time for self-care because mental health, now we're seeing a lot. We need to just check our own mental health. Am I okay? Am I okay? And it's okay to not be okay, but just do something about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. That is so true. Thank you so much, Felicia, for coming on the Triple M Money Management Matters podcast. And listen, I appreciate you. I'll reach out to Felicia if you have any additional questions. Get with her program, honey, and get your credit all the way together. Because we are what? Hashtag 50. Hashtag 850. So bye,
Hashtag
Felicia. We
850 go.
appreciate you, girl. I know you got the call.
Yeah, at 9. Thank you so much. I appreciate the platform, Lisa. Thank you so much.
You welcome. Talk to you later. So that's it, you guys. Hopefully, y'all got some very good information from Miss Felicia, honey. Y'all reach out to her if you need to. Thank you all for that was here live with me on the cast. And look, if you happen to come through later and catch the replay, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and hit that hashtag replay. Let me know you came through so I can say thank you so much for catching the replay. And listen, I want y'all to just be motivated in your finances. Y'all know I'm your financial girl. I'm your money manager. And if it's anything that I can do for you, if you need life insurance, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I put a link in the ebook. If y'all have not grabbed that yet, go ahead and grab that, because that's 20 tips of money motivation to help you on your financial journey. Because all I want to do is make sure that you all are good in your finances, that we are prepared for the next thing that may go on that may affect our finances. So we know right now the economy is crazy out here. It's crazy out here. So we don't know what's going to happen next. But all I know is we need to be prepared. We got to think for the future. We got to be prepared for our retirement and be prepared for, if something happens to one of our loved ones. We don't want to leave them burdened with bills and with the credit cards that we may have. So we just want to make sure that we are prepared. So thank you, Synovia. You have a wonderful evening as well. So I pray that you all have a good night. And I will see you all later on in the week. You never know, I might have another pop-up live and see what's going on out here in these social media streets. So thanks a lot. Y'all have a good evening. And until next time, y'all be blessed.